All right, Shalom. Yasharala, peace, Israel, first and foremost. As always, I want to give all praises and honor and glorification to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Hawakakadash. Double honor to our elders apostle of GMS whole world. And peace and blessings to the hopeful Elekakiam that are out there pushing this gospel, this doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, in righteousness and sincerity and in truth, and also shalom, wa brakatham, peace and blessings to the brethren and a few sisters that may be tuning in and listen, learning, studying under the vibration of Yahweh Shemashah Hashem Hawakakadash, and once again to Wadi Yahweh Yahweh Shai for giving us an opportunity to be able to retain this knowledge, this truth. Um, you know, as you can see, the title of the article speak for itself because that's the current condition of the majority of the people. People are living paycheck to paycheck. And people are on edge. You know, because this place that you call America has a expiration date, and every day that goes by is one closer we are to this place finally be taken down, and that's exactly what it is. Uh, before uh, before can get better, it got to get worse, and that's exactly what it is. Better for who? Better for the Israelites, because the Israelites are still in captivity uh, under the oppressor, Esau Edom. And that's exactly what it is. For um, the Lord Yahweh Shemshai is fighting on our behalf by destroying this place from within, man. And he says 60% of Americans are still living paycheck to paycheck as inflation hit workers' wages, and that's exactly what it is. The lifestyle that most American used to have is no more. You know, now they have more things to worry about. You know, um, I I remember reading an article like it says by 2025, 2030, America will be like a third world country, and that's exactly what it is. You know, especially due to this uh invasion of immigrants. Esau Edom feels like he's losing his power, man. So that's exactly what it is, man. This place is a recipe for disaster, man. You know, a recipe for disaster. That's exactly what it is. Um, and it says the number of Americans who says they are stretched thin has remained stubbornly high. And it says our Federal Reserve Chair uh, Jerome Powell said that the central bank would like to see more progress in its fight against inflation, leaving open the possibility of one more interest rate increase this year, and that's exactly what it is. Recently they had a government shutdown, which is almost happened, but at the last minute, this devil Joe Biden came through. He signed the law. You know, and that's exactly why this year they didn't have a a, a government shutdown, but it's all part of the plan. You know, and it says after a prolonged period of high inflation and higher interest rate, Americans are just getting by. As in August, 60% of adults said they are living paycheck to paycheck, according to a new Learning Club report, unchanged from last year. And it says recent data is painting a mixed picture of where the economy stand. Inflation has shown some sign of cooling, but the consumer price index, which measure costs across a broad array of goods and services, is still up by 3%. So like is still up 3 to 7% from a year ago, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistic. Uh, s- uh, Statistic August reading. You know, that you get the idea, man. This place is almost out of here, man. And it says 70% of Americans are stressed about finance. That's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai who is doing it. You know, the sun places are becoming unsown. Um, let's get that real quick. This Second Ezra, chapter 6. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump verse 7 and go down. And Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followed? Ezra was inquiring about the latter days, man. You know, and and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So, at the end time, Esau, the Edomites, will be the one in power. They are going to be the one in power. And, the Edomites are who? The South Proclaim white people. They are the nation of Edom. These are the people whom the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai has a indignation with forever for the controversy of Zion, for what they have done to his people, to his creation, the earth, and everything, man. These devils fucked up everything. And that's exactly why they got to remove out of power seat, because they don't know how to war. And Esau's end is synonymous with Jacob beginning. They gotta go. They gotta go down for us to go up. Because two kings cannot be seen in the same throne. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 17. And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up on my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake and the sound of it was like the sound of many water. And he said unto me, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And that's exactly what it is. The fact that you see Americans are now stressing about finance, they are living paycheck to paycheck. That's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai visiting the earth, the world which He made, man. American people used to not worry about things like that, about eating, about not having enough food on the table. That's something that most other countries are used to worry about, but now Americans are concerning themselves with those kind of topics. And it says, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have heard unjustly with the unrighteousness. And that's exactly what it is. Inquisition goes into a prolonged period of investigation. So the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai is investigating Esau. Esau Edom is being heavily scrutinized. His track record is being brought out, man. And it says, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have heard unjustly with the unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So the affliction of Zion, it will be finalized once Yahweh shall crack up in the skies, man. That's when the affliction of Zion will be finalized. But we almost are at the end of our affliction, as in limitation for verse 22. Um, verse 20. And when the world shall begin to vanish away, so the world of Esau Edom is right now is beginning to vanish away. You know, the scripture says that the earth abideth forever. So the world that the scripture is referring to is a age, eon, society. You know, and that's exactly what it is. We are living um, in the last days of the so-called white man rulership. You know, Esau Edom, and his world is beginning to vanish away. You know, and that's exactly why you see all these things are happening. People are catching hell. Inflation is at an all-time high. You know, uh, uh, the world is upside down. You know, and when the world shall begin to vanish away, shall be finished, then will I issue these tokens like the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And the children of a year old shall speak with the voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. Verse 22. And suddenly shall the sun places appear on sun, and the full soul houses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's exactly um, what's currently happening. You know, or famine is coming. You know, people are no longer used to be comfortable like they used to in the past, man. You know, people are are now more worrying about things, food, you know, the daily necessities. You know, because this world right now is beginning to vanish away. You know, that's exactly what it is, man. Esau's world, Esau's coming to a crossroad. You know, his world is coming to an end. Let's get Job 14 verse 5, man. Um, Job, Job 14 verse 5. Job 14 verse 5, and he says, seeing his days, whose days? You know, Esau's days, man. You know, seeing his days are determined, so the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai has has numbered the days of these devils, man. You know, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. You know, that has appointed his bound that it cannot pass, and that's exactly what it is. You know, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai has a specific days, hour, second, minute to take this devil out of rulership. And every day that goes by is we're heading to his destination. You know, destiny. The destiny of the so-called white man is to go down, to go to slavery. You know, because that's what he had done to us as a nation. So he's going to suffer the same fate that he had put on us. Let's get one more piece of paper. It's Obadiah, the 15th verse. Obadiah, the 15th verse. And it says, Obadiah 1 and 15. And it says, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. And that's exactly what it is, man. You know, for every action, you know, the law of gravity, right? For every action, there's an equal opposite reaction, you know. So these levels, they carry us into captivities. Guess what? Nowadays, it's their time. Now it's their turn to go into captivity. But before that, the kingdom gonna be destroyed. You know, they're gonna be screaming and howling. You know, they're gonna be catching hell, just like we've been catching hell for the past 500 years of oppression. You know, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai is flipping the table, man. They're gonna know what it feels like to be at the bottom very soon, man. You know, and that's exactly what it is. So that was a quick lesson, you know, Lord willing, It was edifying. I want to say Kaholo Yamla Yahau Bahashim, Yahusha Bahasham Haukakadash. Double honor to our elders apostle of GMS whole world. On next time, Shalom.